Greetings, everyone. So I wanted to do something a little different today. We do have this full moon in Pisces in a few days on the 20th, and that is the harvest moon. So it's going to be extremely emotional for some of you who are already picking up the energy. You know, remember to stay hydrated, drink plenty of water. I wanted to see what kind of galactic messages or energy forecasts. This could even be messages from your ancestors, so ancestral messages, celestial, angelic messages as well. We're just going to see what the ethers would like you to know around this full moon in Pisces, what you need to be aware of. Some of you could be getting blurred or cloudy about your vision, or this could be someone that you're dealing with or tethering to. Listen, it's all cosmic, it's all planetary energies. We have opposing energies going on with Pisces and Virgo. So Virgo could be extremely practical and studious, while Pisces may be very comforted with dreams, you know, intuition and, you know, over rational thinking or thought. So don't get lost in your daydreams, people. Stay grounded, all right? Try to use those opposing energies to the best of what you could do, all right? So rich imagination. Some of you, this could be a push or catapulted into spiritual, emotional growth. This could even be a balance between being practical about spirituality as well. All right? Not leaving it, you know, go to your head and you're getting all like gloomy and kind of like too mystical, right? Jesus, my cards keep falling on the ground. Pause. Unpause. All right, so let's see what your galactic messages or ancestral, celestial or angelic messages could be. Whoever you resonates, you know, you take it how it resonates, you guys. All signs are welcome. Happy birthday to the Virgos in the house. Happy birthday to my birthday twin, September 26th, Libra and ow. Ow! All right, let's see what's going on. What messages do we have for my viewer? We have aspirations. So I'm seeing liberation. Some of you may be in New York, or you come from New York. We have the learner as well. Very interesting. And we have the Empress energy as the overall energy. I'm hearing the protector of the earth. I'm hearing the protectress. The home is also very big here. So what does your celestial, angelic, ancestral guidance, or what information they want you to know at this time? So if you're in a learner's energy right now, some of you may be learning about your divinity or your divine feminine energy. This could also be your reconnecting, or again, you're learning about unconditional compassion, patience, grace, flow, or fluidity. There's also talks here about maintaining some sort of divinity. Some of you may be star seeds as well, and it's like you're having to maintain this energy about yourself. Some of you are creatress in this feminine energy, the Empress. Even if you're a male, a man that's watching, it's something about your creativity. It's time to cultivate it. It's time to nurture whatever creative ideas you may have at this time. Some of you are learning quite a bit of a lot about crystals, about minerals, about the earth. Could even be about astrology, space and time. There's a lot of technical or technology and sciencey kind of shit going on. So it could be into the earth as well. Eco-friendly. Some of you may be very eco-friendly here as well. So it's time to embrace life compassionately. That's the main message I'm getting from the Empress card, being the overall energy. Isis. I'm getting Isis. I'm also getting a lot of Egyptian goddess, or even Greece goddess here as well. So so what is the main message that's coming through from your ancestors? It's time to cultivate your dreams or your ideas. It's also time for you to bloom. Some of you may need to start being, I'm hearing some of you are givers, and somebody's wanting to provide. So it's time for you to be very receptive. This is the message that's coming through. Some of you may have gardens, or whatever seed you have planted in the minds of people that are still learning. It's happening, it's cultivating. Some of you are molding other people's minds by leading by example. So you're able to recreate and revive and resurrect. This is a very powerful card, the Empress. I love this deck. I bought it from the outlets, the mall, right? The premium outlets of here in my neck of the woods. I just want to say thank you guys so much for making that possible, where I could cop a deck on site. Thank you guys. You guys made that possible. So I'm very connected to this deck. I use it to kind of communicate with my ancestors. You guys, I started being a reader to kind of communicate with my ancestors. I like to have transformative readings. That's just my shit, all right? Some people have love, some people have money, but I like transformative general readings, or even connecting with, you know, my ancestors that is dormant or laying or sleeping in my DNA. So it's time to get into that provider, that giving energy. Some of you may be learning how to give with this Page of Swords. So the mind is a beautiful thing. It's kind of like developing here with the Empress energy. Some of you are going to revive something, or you have the ability to resurrect someone or something here. Now, with the Page of Crystals or the Page of Swords, I'm also getting that it's time to explore this Empress energy. Like, you have no idea how powerful you are. Something about being really open and receptive. You have to be in this learner's energy. And for some of you, you may be kind of like in your high and mighty. This is what I'm getting. Some of you kind of need to kind of tone it down. You don't know everything, child. That's what I heard. You don't know everything, child. So you're still growing. You're still expanding. Some of you are learning about magic, or the magic of your own divinity. Some of you may have a wandering eye, or you need to be careful around someone that has a wandering eye. This person may be learning a lot from you, and you need to have this protective energy. Protect your energy. You have like this free flowing or ever flowing life force within you, and somebody may be trying to learn that. You may be very inspiring to this person, but somebody that's around you that has different values from you, they could be learning about your values. So, and for some of you, there's new values that you have to learn. So maybe that old conditioning that you're living by about how a queen or a goddess should be, there's a new queen code that's going to be downloaded to you, possibly through your DNA. My nose just itched when I said that. So if you're holding back, holding on to some sort of security blanket because it feels comfort, it feels safe, it's time to kind of lose it. All right. Some of you may have anxiety and you're holding on to some sort of comfort. It's blocking you from your Empress energy. It's blocking you from receiving more. All right. So let's talk about the Four of Wands. Now, I'm doing this intuitively. This is a brand new deck. So if I stumble, I will look in the book. You know, I'm not afraid to look in the book. It came, you know, the guidebook came with the deck. It's helpful. It's useful. You don't know it all, child, right? So aspiration. So some of you are liberating yourself. You're moving on, and you're going to be moving on through this learning experience. This learning experience is to help you expand. So if you're just starting to, I'm hearing some of you getting back to education, or you're signing up for classes, or you need to sign up for a class. Maybe you need to take a trip that offers a class. Do it, because it's offering you expansion, and you need to be open to whatever is being drawn to you or attracted to you at this time. Now, use your discernment. Some of you may want to move very freely. Some of you are like smashing blockages. You're breaking cycles with this Four of Wands aspiration card. There seems to be, what is this, a phallic? So somebody may be very turned on, or you're giving somebody a lot of big ideas by your liberation, by you deciding to freely expand through learning experiences here. So some of you are trying to reach your highest potential, or somebody is seeing you in your highest form or your highest potential. Someone around you may be very turned on, or they hold you on a very high pedestal, or you're a person that built your own pedestal. So no one can't really knock you off of it. It's like you're constantly flowing and moving on with the Four of Wands. Now, There may be some obstacles or resistance, but don't focus on it. This is something that's coming within you. You're resisting something because you feel like you already know it, but you don't. You don't know everything, child. Some of you are going to experience a burnout before you could move on. So this burnout could be a sense of purification or cleansing that needs to happen before you actually liberate yourself. We have Lady Liberty here as well. So it's all about freedom. It's all about releasing the shackles from your feet and moving forward. Whatever this security blanket is, it's time for you to kind of learn something that's going to push you forward from it. Or you have learned something that's activating this fire of expansion within you. Some of you could have a fire or an air sign or even a Taurus, Libra that could be pursuing you or you're learning from, or is very, very inspirational towards you, to you. All right, yeah, so that's what I'm seeing with those couple cards. This is what your ancestor or your celestial spirit team would like you to know, that it's time to expand. And through expansion is where you're going to accomplish your goals. Hey, so some of you have goals that you're like focusing on, or you're resistant to learn something about these goals, and it's gonna result in a burnout. Hey, all right, so let's see, what other deck do I want to use? And that's funny because I have this mini deck, and under the mini deck, we have the Empress energy twice. So there's a need for expansion, growth. You're going to have to be very graceful. Some of you may need to adapt to some changes here. There's a new look happening for a lot of you. Your ancestors would like you to know that you're going to have to be open to learning some new things here. Whatever you've been living by, it's a security blanket and it's creating resistance. It's blocking you. It's time to smash those blockages. Some of you have like this reservoir of strength, of gentleness, of grace. Even if you're a guy that's watching, you have divine feminine energy within you. All right, and through healing and through learning and through growth is where you reach that divinity. We have the Knight of Cups in reverse, so you guys do have someone that's very, very infatuated with you. This could be a heartbreaker. This could be someone that's a player with the Knight of Cups in reverse. This could even be someone that gave you a false start or a false promise, or you guys were supposed to do something together and they may have flaked. This is a heartbreaker. Some of you are fucking with a heartbreaker, but they're so intrigued by you. You influence this person a lot. So, you know, even if they're a player, they still hold you separate from the rest. We have another Knight of Pentacles in the upright. So there's someone that wants to pull forward towards you. Maybe in the past they did break your heart, or they were out here on the dating scene. They were testing the waters or whatever. This could be a different person as well. It could be two masculine or two males that is always very active. This could be people that are single, or they're always on the move. They're always busy. But we do have a Knight of Pentacles coming through. So again, this could be your energy. This could be someone else that's coming through. But you're going to have to learn to be very organized and prepared, even if you have to move slow. Maybe this is what your ancestors or your spirit team is trying to convey to you, that it's okay to move slow and steady. Slow and steady wins the race. It's not about how fast you get to your destination. Is about you enjoying this journey. And I feel like if you move too fast, you're gonna miss what's restricting you here. Message from your ancestors or spirit team. We now have the King of Rods or the King of Wands. So fire sign, we could have Leo, Virgo energy. We could also have Leo, Cancer energy. It doesn't have to be. It could be season. It could be coupling. It could be planetary placements in your chart. So we have Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. Somebody's very, very passionate, and I feel like they have set their aim or eyes on this Empress or you, and they want to move forward towards you. They want to take action. They want to kind of pursue you. Because again, you may be very free, or you're very liberating, or this is someone that is very drawn to females or males that they can't have. I'm hearing that this is somebody that can't have you for a lot of you. Let's see what's going on. Don't play greedy. So somebody's very greedy here. They want what they can't have. Somebody may want to take you out to drinks, or there's going to be a very celebrative time. Empress, if you're in this Empress energy, be aware that you're not overindulging in stuff that's creating resistance. You may feel like you're free to do what you please, but there are consequences to greed. The Knight of Cups comes back out in reverse, in upright with the Two of Swords. All right, so we're going to leave this out. So what does your ancestors or your spirit team would like you to know? There's a reality check. Whoever was in this Knight energy, they could be very infatuated. They could even feel a sense of true love, or you may have told this person that you're their true love. You may believe that they're your true love. This person was very closed off. This person was in denial, and I feel like they had a reality check. Something has been reignited in this person or in you. Now, this person could be learning just how they have been denying the situation, and now you're deciding to liberate or free yourself from this person, and you know you have a new look, or you're attracting a lot of abundance, or you're very abundant to this person. Somebody has you up on a pedestal, and I feel like they're trying to be very romantic, or they want to offer you a romantic gesture here, but they may feel very closed off or still very indecisive about that. Still trying to figure out the truth. There could be some karma behind of this Knight of Cups, Knight of Pentacles. So be aware of that somebody's still very closed off. So this could be someone that wants to be physical with you because they're so infatuated, but you can't get close to their heart space. And that may be another judgment call, or that may be a final decision or a final awareness, a total awareness that you may have of this person. We have Justice, Libra. So we have Scorpionic energy with strong Libra. This could be someone that's seeking equality. I could never say that word. They want to be equal, or they see you as an equal, or this person may know that you're not going to settle for less hair. And this is why they're kind of like shutting you out. What more can I offer you is what I heard. So just be aware that there are people around you that are very infatuated with your energy, but they may not be able to give you the truth, or to be honest, or to even be on a level playing field with you. I'm also feeling like there may be some deep discussions about law, about justice, about truth. You may be someone that's very diplomatic, or you have like a very high vocabulary with justice. You may work in the Justice Department, the DMV. We also have equal rights and justice. So you may work in a company that offers equal rights, equal opportunities. We have the Sun card that's ruled by Leo. So it's almost like what messages is coming through. Someone is about to have like crystal clear clarity here. Some of you may be learning that somebody's only here for a fun time, and getting the truth out of this person is really difficult. You may have to use like your moral compass or your values. It's almost like this person may not want to tell you what they want because they may not even know what they want. They're just really drawn to how free you are, how you don't let restrictions stop you from glowing up or flowing in life. And they're really drawn to it. But this may be someone that's stuck in a comfort zone, or they don't go beyond the comfort zone. For others of you, being that we had the Knight of Cups coming back up in the upright with the Judgment, someone may be having a reality check that they do need to come out of their comfort zone to kind of be fair with you, or have some sort of level playing field with you. This person may also feel very happy in your presence. They may be someone that was really closed off, but you managed to penetrate this person. The Sun card with the Four of Wands and the Lady Justice. It feels like strong freedom or liberation to do as one please. Now, some of you could have left someone that was really a stalemate energy. They were really indecisive, but they were good for a fun time. It was fun, but you know, I have to go type of vibe. You may have that type of attitude about yourself, but it's like you're going to see the truth. You're going to learn what was causing resistance or what was causing delays or postponing freedom here. Happiness, growth. It's a lot of growth. The sun with the Empress. Some of you could be looking really, you know, you have a really sun-kissed tan or complexion. Some of you may have like very porcelain skin, almost like a doll. Some of you, you're going to learn something about some sort of argument or conversation or discussion that you're repeatedly having with this person because they're closed off in the heart space. So it's like you're trying to get the truth out of somebody that's very wordy about the truth. So they have a very indirect way of telling you that they're either in denial or they're not ready to face how they truly feel or face some sort of fear. But there's a reality check. Some of you are going to see that this person is just blocked off. They're disconnected from their emotions. All right? But they're really infatuated with you. You may be a very fair person and they like that. This is what's very attractive to them. I'm hearing, but you're not worthy. And this person knows that you're not going to settle for less, especially if you're in this Empress energy and you're out here learning to expand. It's like this person may be very restricted and closed off. And this is their karma. Some of you, this is their karma to watch you grow up, blow up, grow up, and be abundant. So your ancestors or your spirit team wants you to know that the cosmic courts is bringing some sort of balance to your life, some sort of growth. The cosmic courts is opening the road with the sun. It's making things very crystal clear for you. But around the full moon in Pisces, because of the romantic energy or the super romantic infatuation or flirtatious energy, it may cloud the truth for you a little bit. So I feel like your ancestors or your spirit guides or spirit team, they want you to know to pay attention. Don't try to deny or blind yourself off to the truth. All right? Because it's going to have consequences. Somebody's emotionally detached here. And they may have, you know, a lot of fun, or they may be very kind, or they act very fair with you, but they're closed off. And they have karmic debts or they have karma. Somebody is not learning something here. And your ancestors and your spirit team is trying to remind you that you're the fucking Empress energy. Justice, Lady Justice, Lady Liberty, and the Empress is here. That's 3 strong, feminine, gentle, feminine power. That is like a balance between the masculine and feminine energy. This is a whole. You know what's wrong and right. Don't try to blind yourself. Don't try to close your eyes to the truth. There's an argument that may start up and it's not going to get anywhere. Some of you are trying to get the truth out of somebody that's a player or somebody that just plays off of emotions. Hey, they love the idea of love. I feel like if you explain yourself or you speak your truth and this person falls back or gets cold, it's with the 4 of Wands, the 2 of Swords, you need to make a final decision or final judgment on the situation or this person and cut it loose because it's a stalemate. This person is overly cautious or they're just disconnected from their emotions or they don't want anything heavy emotional wise. They just want to have fun. This person could be very bold when they want something as well, or they feel like you're very bold, or, you know, you're very courageous, strong, but you could be very delicate. I'm hearing strong feminine power here. Strong feminine power. And I feel like you may be dealing with someone that's very intimidated by feminine energy. So they could be very disconnected from their own divine feminine energy here, but very attracted to you, very like drawn to you. We have the Queen of Pentacles. So some of you are having a rich new beginning. Your ancestors, your spirit team wants you to know that you could claim a rich new beginning freely, or you have to liberate yourself to kind of journey towards it. With the Queen of Pentacles, ambitious, hardworking, caring, it's time to nurture a lot of, hold on, this total awareness that you're getting is going to happen when you finally pay attention to why you're getting a new beginning. Because some of you are still trying to find balance with someone that's closed off, or you're trying to seek balance in your life, but you're emotionally cold. You're not connected with the unconditional love or the compassion within yourself. So therefore, you're deluding yourself with what makes you happy. You could even be getting attached to emotionally unavailable people because they're infatuated with you, or they kind of chase you until they get what they want. So you're going to have a reality check. You're going to have total awareness. You're going to have a rich new beginning, but it's up to you to decide, what is this beginning all about? What is it looking like here? And is it with this person that seems to be following you or really drawn to your aura? Some of you guys are dealing with women that are very, very masculine and player type. They like to play with people's emotions. And you see it, you saw it because they kept things in a very stalemate energy, very, very indecisive. You could be still having sex or still very intimate with this person, but it's to a certain limit. Some of you, you're engaged or you're attached to someone that has problems with the law, or problems with being equal in giving and receiving. This is someone that doesn't want to come out of their comfort zone or let go of their security blanket. We see it here. And when I say they don't want to come out of their comfort zone, because here we go with a river in the background, and this knight is almost hesitating to cross that river to get what they want or whatever they're emotionally guided to. They're hesitating to cross this river, and therefore this is a stalemate. There's boundaries or there's limits here that's clear as fucking day. All right? And somebody's still trying to force an issue when it's not being addressed. Somebody's arguing about the same things over and over and over. The conflict, the stalemate is here over and over and over. It's not being dealt with. There's no transparency or truth. So it's time for you to get real, and time for you to use your truth. Use your moral compass to guide you, to free you from whatever this is. There goes her Sci-Fi and Iota. She's cleaning up the driftwood, while Sci-Fi is like trying to intimidate her. She's like, whatever, I got this hard shell, so penetrate this. All right, so remind yourself who you are. You're a cultivator. You're someone that could build out of nothing. You know the law, or you know what's right, you know what's wrong. Don't act stupid. You still have a lot to learn about justice, or this person maybe needing to learn more about justice or being equal here, giving and receiving. There's some legal actions that I feel like you may need to take towards your business. If you're running a business, a small business here, it's like you need to get something patterned, or you need some sort of license here with the Queen of Pentacles. Some of you, this person is avoiding confrontation, or they will be when you start to get like, where is this going? Or you start to ask really serious questions. You need evidence, you need proof. This person may start to avoid you, or they may start to kind of like block you off or close you out. So there could be some immaturity with the Knight's energy. This person may be on a mission that you have no idea. You know, they may have a different mission from you. They're very drawn to you. This is someone that's following you around. I'm feeling like a puppy. We have 3 of Pentacles. So this could be work related, or you may have business proposals coming through to you. Again, you have something that's very, very valued here, valuable here, ambitious, caring, team player here. Somebody wants to be in your presence. We have the Fool, and I saw the Fool in this deck that fell on the floor, but I didn't mention it, and now we have the Fool. So we have two repeating cards from two different decks, the Empress and the Fool. So there's a new direction here. There's going to need some faith to take a leap of faith. This is a lot of air energy with the Fool as well. It's time for you to be bold and take a leap of faith. It's time to have some balls here with the Empress energy. Okay, so someone may be viewing you as very innocent, or they have very innocent feelings towards you. I feel like you look innocent, but you play hardball with the Justice and the Queen of Pentacles with the Sun. You may play hardball and be very bold at times, and this is very intriguing. Some of you may get really bold and cut this person off, or cut away anything that's a stalemate. You liberate yourself with Lady Liberty here. Very, very interesting. And we have the Four of Wands. That could talk about the 11-11. Some of you may be manifesting really rapidly at this time. You're manifesting a lot of abundance or fullness within yourself, or you're attracting that to yourself. Some of you, you kind of have your... Something is like, I don't know if it's your gut, or this feels like hesitation in the Fool card, but it's like the ether's got me with the Sun and the Fool energy. That's a lot of ether. You know, the ether, the universe got my back, so I could take this leap of faith. I'm in this Empress energy. I'm not clinging to anything that's a stalemate anymore, or your ancestors, your spirit team. They don't want you clinging to anything that's a stalemate, anything that keeps recurring without a solution, conflicts, arguments. Even if you have proof, it still happens here. The stalemate energy still happens. So be careful, or be aware of anybody that's trying to woo you, that's infatuated but just here for a fun time, while you're here trying to build an empire or build your business, trying to stay in your bag. This may be the end game here as well, where you're coming to this total awareness or this final decision. Like, I need to build my career. I have a life purpose that I need to pour in all of this energy on, this ambition. Oops. My notes falling all over you guys. Let me see if I have any more notes to share. Yeah, I feel like your ancestors, some of you may be really close to Anubis or ancient Kemet, Sudan, some coastal energy in Ethiopia as well, Yemen, New York. I'm also seeing like Italian or even Irish maybe here as well. So, you know, yeah. I feel like this is someone that they want to be very romantic to you because they feel like that's what you deserve. But with this stalemate energy and the Sun, it's pretty apparent what's blocking or what the delay here is. And there could be a very strong attraction here, a very playful, strong attraction with someone. Excuse me. I'm belching. I'm sorry, guys. It's like ear, right? Yeah, so final decisions, your ancestors or your spirit team would like you to know it's time for final decisions. You can't stay in this stalemate energy. You have some growing to do. You have some expansion, learning to do, especially with this learner's card above. So there's some truth that's going to be coming out. Justice, judgment. There's some truth that's going to be coming out, and it's going to make things crystal clear whether this person continues to kind of beat around the bush or be very indirect. You're going to see this pattern. It's clear as damn day. All right. Some of you are going to be elevated. You're going to answer this call. Some of you could have a Queen of Pentacles, someone that could be a gold digger that's around your job. You may have two people that's like in some sort of competition, or they're after you, or their eyes are just on you. They're really focused on you. This could be someone that you always have like arguments or debates heated debates with the Queen of Pentacles, and you're about to give this person the truth, and it's either going to make or break this situation. So take a leap of faith. Some of you may have a business that you're working on in secret, and it's now time for you to take a leap of faith. Let the world see who you are. What do you have to contribute? It's a time to be of service for some of you. Some of you need to stay humble, or you're very, very humble. And that is attractive because it causes mystery. It causes somebody to be mystified. You may look so good. You may have a lot going for you, but you're so humble. And this person can't wrap their head around, how could you be so humble? Yeah. Very diplomatic, humble. You may be a truth seeker as well. And you're seeing the truth about this stalemate energy. Even though you guys may have like a warm connection or it's very playful, some of you may be feeling like, you know what? I'm either going to cut this out or I'm going to move past this. And somebody's like having a reality check about that. So beware of your greed. Don't let your fame or your accomplishments go to your head. You're very good-natured. Some of you may be really highly intelligent business women, hey, on my platform. Very luxurious, or you are a representation of wealth. You have generational wealth coming, but you need to kind of like revamp or rework your foundation with the Three of Pentacles. Could be dealing with a Taurus energy or Capricorn, or there's a Capricorn that's really working their butt off and that's about to pay off. It's like somebody's really working hard to have financial freedom here with the Four of Wands and the Three of Pentacles as well. That's on your path, but you need to take a leap of faith and move in a different direction or a different approach. We have the sun shining right on the Fool energy. So it's time to have like that childlike wonder. So you could learn, be open to have that wonder. You don't know it all. Some of you are some sort of Capricorn or Aries or Aquarius is very, very jealous. Somebody's a cheater, hey. You have a cheater around you, somebody that cheats on their spouse or on their partner, their person, or somebody's cheating at work, stealing some money, hey. Very manipulative, could cause a lot of wool over the eyes. This could be someone that's practicing dark magic. Somebody's practicing some sort of dark magic for controlling purposes, and they're not learning that there's consequences, hey. Somebody's practicing some sort of magic or trickery because they're jealous. This may be someone that doesn't want to put in the work, so they opt out to magic, illusions, or spells. There has to be work put in. There has to be a sacrifice made to reap this harvest, to reap this wealth. So who is doing that? Some of you may have help, or you're going to have like 3 different people coming to you for help or advice. Some of you may have a specialty here, or you're following a very promising business page, or this is you. Hard work pays. Yeah, people are about to see your hard work play out. Clear as day. Everybody's going to see. Some of you are dealing with people, or you're around people that don't have any aim. They're not going anywhere. They don't have any goals. They're staying in this comfort zone. This security blanket is what makes them feel content. I'm telling you, Justice, Three of Pentacles, somebody's not learning something here, and the learner's card on the top, and it's keeping them restricted. I don't know if it's you or somebody that you're trying to hold on to, or you're trying to wait up for, but you can't put your life on hold if it's someone else. If it's you, you're about to have a reality check about jealousy, or leaving jealous people influence your decisions. You need to free yourself from that. Yeah, somebody you want a commitment from, or total commitment from, this person can't give it to you because they can't even, they don't have great work ethics. Money and love runs on the same frequency. So when you understand love, you understand the flow of money. and vice versa. And I feel like somebody's not getting that, and you're like waiting for them, or you're trying to be fair with this person. That's not your call. You know what? Your ancestors or your spirit team, they're going to make something very obvious for you. And you're going to have no choice but to move on from the stalemate energy. You're too stubborn. You're too hard-headed. You may feel like you're this person's empress or divine feminine. Ten of Pentacles. Crazy. Three cards confirm each other in two different decks. The Empress, the Fool, and the Ten of Pentacles came from the first deck that was falling on the ground, and now it's showing up in the second deck. So you have legacy, you have abundance, but you're putting it on hold. You're restricting yourself from it. And it's time for you to have a reality check. Some sort of jealousy is orbiting around you, and these people may be playing on your freaking emotions or your need for fairness in a partnership. All right? Your legacy is here. You have strong ancestral wisdom and strength here with the Ten of Pentacles. Listen to your body. Your body is telling you something about these people. Somebody's not playing fair with you, and you're choosing not to see it. But it is what it is. Let's see what your fortune cookie messages or tea bag wisdom may be. So this is messages around the full moon in Pisces that your ancestors or spirit team would like you to be aware of or pay attention to. Stop closing your eyes. Stop being in denial. You know what's right. You sense it. You feel it. Your worth consists in what you are and not in what you have. All right. So it's who you are. This Empress energy, abundance is always attracted to you. Wealth. You're always flowing here in life, but you have to take that leap of faith. You have to believe in yourself with the Fool. Some of you are very, very innocent to this person manipulation here. We have M, the letter M. So you may have, your initials may have M in it, or this person does. I'm hearing Montezuri. We have V, victorious, victory, Victor, Vanessa, Van, Vanette, N, notorious, victorious, right? N, Nate, Natalie, Nicole, Nutriments, Vanessa, Venice, Valentine. Teabag wisdom reads, happiness is an accomplishment. Yeah, happiness is a hustle. You have to hustle too, baby. Some of you are like waiting up for someone or waiting for someone to catch up, and that's possibly not part of your legacy with the Ten of Pentacles. You're going to have a loss here if you keep fucking with people that are jealous. Someone is jealous around you and they're working with you, or they're pretending to work with you. We have the one waiting for you when you get home will be your friend for life. Walk that straight, narrow path for now. Listen. I'm going to leave it there. Vermont, Nevada, Missouri, Mount Everest. Something to do with a mountain here as well. And the desert. So somebody could be missing you, like how the desert misses the rain, but it's like they're staying put. This is a stalemate energy. So I don't know if this person is waiting for you to do what you have to do in return, but this is causing someone unhappiness. Hey, all right. So I'm going to leave it there. I hope you guys did enjoy this message. If you did, big up on yourself, big up the hourglass. Check out the description box below, and I'll see you guys in another channel message. Chat to you guys later. Ciao.